a little bit about me. I just graduated in May, and I've been kind of struggling with the idea of law school for the past 2 years. I, I, it's my goal. I want to go to law school, but at the same time, I'm not the best when it comes to standardized testings. I've never been good at taking tests, and my GPA is not like as high as it could be. It's a 3.45. And I know I need to ace the LSAT in order to get a good scholarship. So,
Right.
and with I've taken the LSAT twice. I got a 151 the first time, and the second time I was so nervous I went home and canceled the test because I knew I probably did the same or worse than my previous test. But around 4 months ago, I decided to just really, really go for it this time, and not take any time off between studying. And I've been studying about 32 hours a week consistently for the past 3 months. And so I see an upward trend. I've gone from low 50s to mid 50s, but I feel like I've kind of hit a brick wall. And I'm stuck on a 154. Sometimes I get a 155, but sometimes I even go down. Last week I got a 153, which is
Mhm.
below my average. So I don't know. I feel like I've kind of just plateaued, and there's no way to go. There's no way I could go any higher. And my best section is LR. I usually get -4, -5. I always ace the LR section. RC is not the best. I'm not a native English speaker. I came to this country when I was 15. So I'm not a fast reader, and I usually run out of time. When it comes to the last passage, I answer the first question, second question maybe, and I have to guess on like 5 questions normally. And LG is my worst section by far. I usually get -11, -12 sometimes. For some reason, when I do untimed sections, I can get through a game without a problem. But when it comes to a full timed section, sometimes I freeze and I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know how to diagram, and I just waste so much time trying to figure out what kind of game it is. Like, I make a diagram, and I'm like, oh, it doesn't look good. I have to scratch my diagram, start over, and I always run out of time. And sometimes I overlook very, very obvious inferences, and they cost me at the end.
Yeah, no, it's great to hear the breakdown of what's going on for you. I can understand the struggles that you're facing. It sounds like the stress or anxiety of doing the full length test experience or even individual timed sections could be getting to you. And so I'm wondering, in part, what you might be doing in terms of trying to mitigate that specifically, in terms of mindfulness, meditation, relaxation, yoga, things in that general category, and then what you're doing in terms of your review process after the fact to pinpoint exactly what might have been holding you back and what your review process looks like.
So I did try meditating, and it really does help. I remember in one of your videos you mentioned it, and I thought, you know what, why not give it a try? So before my time section this morning, actually, I did 10 minutes of meditation, and
Nice.
it worked. It was amazing. It was wonderful. I was much more calm. But then again, LR is my best section, so I'm not usually anxious when it comes to LR. But when it comes to logic games, I think it has to do a lot with my confidence level. Because internally I think that I'm terrible at games. So when it comes to solving a game, I have this voice in my head that tells me, you know what, you're not going to do well on games. You're not going to succeed. This is going to hold you back. So I'm wondering, and when it comes to prepping, like, I'm sorry, when it comes to reviewing, when I review my games, I see sort of a trend. I keep making the same mistakes over and over again. So maybe my review method needs to change. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, if you keep making the same mistakes again and again, then it's definitely worth drilling down into specifically what those mistakes were, why they happened, if it's a certain game type, or if it's a certain habit like misreading the rules, misdiagramming the rules, careless mistakes, like you said, like things like that. Maybe you need to slow down sometimes or double check things. Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them. And feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I'll wish you all the best and take care.